Hi, Mr. Allen. This is my fourth and final post, so I hope you enjoy it. Alright, first question. What factors play a role in whether or not a parent will be involved in monitoring teens' online media use? From your point of view, what forms of involvement are most useful, least useful? So definitely monitoring a teen's um, use is a very tricky situation. I think it's a fine line of where parents should get themselves involved in their child's online life, because I was just there. That's the last thing you want, is your parent looking over your shoulder, seeing what you're saying and what your friends are saying. It's too invasive, and I think a lot of parents need to realize that that's just not their part. However, there definitely are times when parents are needed, and they should always keep that in mind, that that if things happen, then they need to be there for their kids, and they should always be on the lookout for telltale signs that their children are being cyberbullied or having issues online in whatever ways, and that could be through exposure of themselves, trying to fit in, being bullied, bullying other kids. Those are all things that parents need to look for, because it's their job. And so I think that they should keep their eye out for. The main one is, so if their child is suspiciously overactive, so if they're spending hours and hours, door closed, curtains drawn on their computer, then they might need to start taking some precautions. If their kid starts changing behavior, becomes reclusive, then perhaps that's another sign as well. However, spying is not the right choice, no matter what. It's too invasive. It's too much of a intrusion on privacy, and I think even as a last resort, it's not very effective. So definitely being open with them, talking to them, keeping an open mind, and letting them know that whatever the issue is, they can talk to you. And if you want to take a more rigorous approach, perhaps, or even a colder approach, just limit their online use. And with only half an hour a day, there's only so much that they can accomplish online, so that could be a fairly safe way to handle the situation as well. Alright, next question. What are some of the consequences parents might face if they reach out to other parents to share concerns about things they have seen on the internet about their kids or the other parents' kids? Okay, definitely the kids are going to feel betrayed, because A, they are being betrayed by their parent figures, or the other kids are being betrayed by someone who has no import in their lives whatsoever, and yet is causing harm to them. So, or at least in their view. However, parents are going to be appreciative most of the time, because any information on mischief that their kids have been up to will help them as parents. It makes it easier. But definitely their kids are going to feel like it's none of the other parents' business. What are you doing? That's literally I'm not part of your life, so why are you getting yourself involved in mine? Alright, next. Why might someone be attracted to dangerous or unhealthy communication and websites with dangerous information? I thought that most of the people that are going to be using these sites are looking for people that share their unique qualities. So if they're that kind of person that thinks of themselves as unique, and their tendencies are very different from the norm, then they're probably going to try to reach out and find other people like that, or that understand their cause and their desire to be like that. And again, there are going to be the people that want to boost their esteem and want compliments or want attention. These are mostly going to be women, girls, using the internet in kind of a sexual way. And then the last question: teasing, lying, gossiping, harassing are all forms of bullying. If these things occur online, are they perceived as less harming? Do you agree or disagree with this perception? I definitely disagree with that, because it can be even more harming to a kid. It stays, what someone posts about you, any post, stays on the internet forever. I mean, it may be deleted, but it was on there, and it can be brought back. And so, and besides that factor, the comment stays there at least for a few hours, days, and hundreds and hundreds of people can view it and look at it, comment on it, post on it, like it, and it's just all is like piles on top of each other, the humiliation, if it's a form of bullying. More and people will get in on it, and it's like sharks when they taste blood. It's just, since it's there for everyone to see, everyone can comment on it, and since it's there for so long, it's going to be everybody that's getting in on this. So it can be quite devastating to a kid who every day they go onto their Facebook or MySpace, and again, more notifications, people are making fun of him. Which, at least in the real world, face to face, they insult you, there are a few people there, okay, it's over, and he goes on with his day. It's not like it's frozen in time and more people can come and watch. It's just going to be those people there, and it'll be for that instant. It can't just be a reoccurring thing every time he goes back onto the internet. And then, I'm not sure if you wanted me to do these last few discussions. Let's see. It's asking if the online is a separate place that teens go, or if it's part of our persona. And I think that it's neither of those. I definitely don't think it's part of our persona, but it's not a separate place. It's not like a big thing that we all are like, oh my god, go on the internet. It's just a part of our lives. It's as natural to us as opening the fridge or watching a movie. It's just going onto the internet and checking your social networking. And the next question: if you were asked to disconnect for 2 months, how easy or hard would it be for you, and why? I don't think it would be that difficult for me, honestly, because I don't really use electronics that much in the first place. So yeah, it might be a little hard not talking to my girlfriend, or not knowing everything, and not talking to my friends constantly, but I do that on a daily basis pretty much anyway. So and the last question: the video made comments such as, "You'll find what you're looking for on the internet. This is public life today, and the internet has caused a loss of open sharing, communication, in families." Ooh. I don't know. That's a good question. Whether it's caused open sharing, communication, failure in families. I think definitely it has a part to do with that, but I don't think it's as severe as society deems it to be. I think they kind of over-exaggerate it. From the few severe cases, then they personify that as the whole country, or the whole youth population. But in all reality, most of us are still able to hold a conversation with our parents, with anyone, in fact. So that'll be it for my video post. Thank you, Mr. Allen, and I'll see you tomorrow.